Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million. What color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo!
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio in high fidelity.
Goldilocks Productions presents the Butterfly Medium Show with Ivana. Ivana, the Butterfly Medium, is a world-renowned psychic medium. She is a third or fourth generation psychic medium since her family immigrated from Italy. Ivana has a magical gift that will turn a skeptic into a believer. The Butterfly Medium has been giving healing messages from loved ones on the other side for over 2 decades. Ivana started feeling ghosts and spirit around her since her mom's passing, only 3 days after Ivana's 5th birthday. Her mom has communicated with her through the Monarch ButterFlies since the young age of 7 years. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard if you would like to speak with Ivana. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Again, that's 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you would like to get on air with Ivana to ask her or her special guest a question. Enjoy this magical and healing show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show. This is Ivana Figueredo, the Butterfly Medium. I'm here in London, Ontario, in Canada, and I know that I have always a lot of listeners from the U.S. and some from Canada as well. So thank you to all of our U.S. listeners and our Canadian listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every week. I am a psychic medium, and I'm here. Well, it used to be each and every week, and I apologize I haven't been on in a while. Last week, actually, I was having car problems. My car decided to kind of stop while I was driving, so I had to hurry up and get that fixed. So I apologize I was not here. But each and every week, or the weeks that I am here, I'm here to give people healing messages from the other side. If you have any friends or family members that are dealing with grief because of a loved one that they've lost and they can't seem to get over this big heaviness, this grieving that they're going through, always connecting with the medium is going to be so helpful to anyone who is grieving. And if you have not visited my website, please do so at thebutterflymedium.com and read about my bio, about my story as well. And people that grieve, I find we're all here because we want to help someone else who's grieving. You know, they always say God doesn't give us what we can't handle. And when you go through a lot and you keep pushing through and keep pushing through and keep pushing through because you believe, something magical always happens. So anybody who grieves, anyone who is going through a rough time, know that all the things that we are given in life, all the challenges that we are given to us for a reason. And you just have to keep on plugging away, and know that there is something good afterwards to come. I always like to say that everything bad that happens for a good reason. And when I was 5, I lost my mom. My mom passed away 3 days after my 5th birthday, and it was very tragic. And it was just, one horrible thing after another in our family. And today, I am here because I want to help people heal. Because I was also born as an empath, where I feel other people's pain. That heaviness that's sitting in their chest, in their throat, I feel other people's pain. And because of the pain and the grief that I went through, I always said growing up, I want to heal the world. I want to heal someone. I want to work as a grievance counselor, because I knew that there were so many people out there that must have been going through the same feeling and the same pain that I was going through. And so today, I come to you as a psychic medium where I'm able to connect you to that spirit guide, to your loved one that passed away, and give you messages from them to validate that they are here with you each and every day. And it is true. The thousands and thousands of readings that I give, people cannot believe the messages that come through. People walk away healed. People walk away feeling much lighter, where the world is not heavily weighing on their shoulders. People walk away crying with tears of joy that they finally were able to let go of that heavy pain because their brother took their life, his life, or because their son took their life. No matter how tragic, and I mean no matter how tragic, because I tell you, my mom's passing was not natural. My mom was murdered. And it was all through domestic violence in our own home. And my pain was heavy and it was deep. And for many years, I've struggled with depression and anxiety because of how deep my pain was. And that's why it was so important for me to help others who have lost a sibling, a child, a mother, a father. Because the pain that I carried, there is no way that everyone else should carry this pain, because there is no need for it. Because it makes us sick, it makes us unwell, it makes us have chronic pain, which I suffer from still till this day. But there's ways of letting go. And there's ways of doing things that you can help with your healing. Know that it's not your fault. Know that it was going to happen, whether it would have happened last week or 2 weeks from then or 3 months later, it was going to happen. They've already chosen their lives. And all I know is that where they are today is the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place that anybody could ever imagine. We, as being here in the physical world, we have never seen or experienced what they are experiencing. Unless, of course, you've had a near-death experience. I once had a friend of mine who I did a show with, Jake Cooper. He had a near-death experience at the age of 5. And he explained to us what it was like. So it is so beautiful where they are. They are so happy. They have no more worries. They come to you through myself or through another medium. They will direct you to where you're meant to be directed or where you're meant to be led. Once you know that they are there, they will make miracles happen for you. Sometimes people say, you know, my mom passed away. How come I've never heard her? How come I've never seen her? Maybe, or how come I've never felt her in spirit? maybe because that person is so closed, because that grieving is so deep and so painful that she can't, or she isn't allowing energy to come through. So today we're going to experience some beautiful messages, whether they're about your love, your career, any relationship, whether you want to connect with a loved one on the other side. They will come through and they will let you know who they are. Oftentimes when I feel the energy of a mother figure, know that a mother could also be a mother-in-law. It could be your grandmother, a great-grandmother, someone who acted like a mom to you, or the energy of a mother. Know that they will show names and signs and symbols. Names could be what sound like, or maybe the initial that they show me. They love numbers. Now understand, this is almost like a game of charades to them. And they give me pieces of the puzzle, and we have to make sense of what it is that they show me. And I always tell people during a reading, if something doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Because Spirit's not going to come here to waste my time and give me all this wrong information and all this stuff. They want you to know that they're here because they are connecting with you. And they want to prove to you that they are with you. They want to prove to you that they are with you. And they will do that for you today. And I'm so excited. Right now, I just started burning a little bit of California white sage and some sweetgrass. And I blended it together. So we're clearing energy, bringing good, releasing, I guess, any old, stale energy and bringing in new and clear energy. And my smoke is on fire, if that makes sense. My sage is just smoking. And it smells so nice. I wish you guys could smell it. So what I'm doing is I'm just waving the smoke around my phone and around my laptop. So if any of you who are listening or any callers that I take today need healing or need some cleansing, I'm sending it to you now. And I'm also cleansing my cards. And I'm very excited for all of you today. All righty. So for those of you that are just joining me, I'm Ivana Figueredo. You know me as the ButterFly Medium. And lately, I have been so busy. We've been doing so many holiday galas and a lot of family, not reunions, family readings, because someone may have lost a mom or a sibling or a grandmother, an uncle, and a lot of people around this time really want to connect to their loved ones. So, and for anybody who's listening and wishes to ever have a reading, please message me on Facebook. You can add me as a friend on Ivana Figueredo, and then please like my page, The ButterFly Medium. And if you haven't checked out my webpage, please do so at thebutterflymedium.com. And always, always share with your friends and your family about the ButterFly Medium. I'm here and I have a purpose, and I have no choice but to live my purpose. Well, I guess in a way I do have a choice, but I choose that this is my life path. The healing that I bring to people each and every day, each and every week, each and every month, each and every year. It has been so amazing. Last year, at the beginning, closer to the end of the year, so about a year ago, around this time, I kept saying, there's a surge, there's a surge, there's a surge. And there sure was a surge. 2017 was going to be great. A lot of people had some terrible experiences in 2017, but know that 2018 is going to be even yet a better year. My business has grown so much in 2017, and so much has happened that now we want to travel around and heal more people. We're talking about doing a tour, a 2018 Maritimes tour. We want to go to the Maritimes. And maybe in 2019, we're going to start hitting the U.S. and visiting the U.S. and doing shows in the U.S. That would be our next goal. So I'm just waving my smoke around just to kind of, like I said, clear space, clear stale and old energy. And while I do that, if you just give me a moment, I'm going to pause and say my little prayer and talk to my guides just a moment, please. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I always like to let them know that I'm very grateful as well. All right. So let's take our very first caller. Our very first caller is caller 412. Hello, caller 412. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, my name is Pam, and I'm calling from South Carolina.
South Carolina. How are you, Pam?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. I love South Carolina. I used to travel out to Myrtle Beach, but I haven't done that in a few years. And we met so many wonderful people from South Carolina, from North Carolina. I actually had a lady come to me in London, Ontario from North Carolina. She was here visiting family members, and then she came to see me for a reading, which was kind of awesome. So
wow, that's nice.
So yeah, so anybody who is listening, anyone who is from the U.S. and ever visits Canada, Toronto, or London, please give me a call and we could certainly meet. So for those of you that don't know, I was actually born and raised in Toronto. I'm sure a lot of you know where Toronto is. And now I'm in a small city called London, Ontario, which is about 356,000 population, whereas Toronto is over 3 million now. So I had to get away from that. It was too crazy, too fast-paced, too busy for my mind. My mind was always going 100 miles an hour, and Toronto was way too fast for me, but I was there until I was 30, born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we went to Italy when I was a little girl, and I was there up until I was 5 once my mom passed away. I came back to Canada.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad.
Yeah. Thank you. But you know what? Like I say, and I always say this, everything bad that happens always happens for a good reason. And I know that, today I just feel that, the passing of my mom has brought me to where I am healing thousands and thousands of people. And I know she's here with me every day and blessing me and blessing so many people and helping us all get through this.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So
So
it's all about.
Do I ask a question, honey, or how does this work?
Sure, whatever you wish.
Okay. The last 2.5 years, I lost 2 brothers and my fiance.
Oh boy.
And I'm just wondering if if you see anybody. I'd like to move on with my life and meet somebody.
Okay, sure.
Romance. I don't know. I finally feel like at peace with my fiance.
Right. And that's good. And sometimes we think we feel at peace, but then, you get people get a reading and they say to me, I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't know I had so much junk still in there, and you try that, you heal from it. But one of the first, now, sometimes when Spirit gives me names, if they show me a 3-letter name, it could be that they validate that they have a 3-letter name, or someone that's there in spirit with them has a 3-letter name, or someone here. So I'm going to tell you that the very first thing that I'm hearing, or the very first name that I'm hearing, is Kim. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So now just think of it. It could sound like Kim. Could it be Tim? Could it be Jim? Is it a 3-letter name, either your fiance or your brothers, or is there someone with the letter K that they are validating? Because when Spirit shows me something, I know that there's pure validation to it. It's just a matter of figuring out who it is that they're talking about. Now, they could be validating someone that's here with you in the physical world, or it could be someone that's with them in the spirit world.
Well, my brother's name was Joe. That's the 3.
All right, so that's 3, and he's in spirit?
Yes, he's one.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my closest brother to me. Yeah.
Okay. Now, were there 2 sisters as well, or were there 5? Did your mom have 5 pregnancies, or were there
Yes.
5 children? Okay, but were there 4 children in total?
And what?
Was there 5 children in total, or just 4? And they show me the 5 pregnancies.
No, there were 5 in total.
Okay, and were there 2 sisters or 3 sisters?
2 sisters and 3
Okay.
brothers.
And 3 brothers. Okay, so this is what they're validating, is how many siblings. Now, I wasn't sure if I was feeling that it was 5 pregnancies and 4 children, because they showed me 2 sisters. So they didn't show me the other brother. They just showed me the 2 sisters. So there is another brother. Okay, and Joe is in spirit. So a couple things that I'm hearing for you, but I don't know who's sending this message, because I feel you have a lot of people over in spirit on the other side. And what they're doing is they're all kind of coming together for you before Christmas, waving around their Christmas bells. They just want you to know that they're all at peace, and they are so happy. I feel your dad is there as well, unless it's your father-in-law, but it's a father or grandfather. Who is your dad in spirit as well?
Yes, my dad. My whole family practically.
Yeah, and that's what they show. So they're all kind of coming together for you to say Merry Christmas. We're always here with you. And we see everything that you do. They're also, I just got some cards for you, and one of them is tears cleanse the soul. So maybe those tears haven't been cried enough, or maybe you didn't release all the tears that you thought. But they're saying tears cleanse the soul. One of your brothers is making me feel he had a very, very fast passing, and it came from the heart, chest, or lungs. So I don't know if this was a fast heart attack, or he was in an accident and it crushed him instantly and he passed instantly. But I feel one of them was tragic and very instant, very unexpected. And I almost feel like this brother has kind of dark hair. He's kind of tall, dark, and handsome is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Does this make
Yeah, he had lung cancer, but he went fast.
Okay, so that's his validation. So he's making me feel he's always, were you very close to him?
Yes, we were like twins. Missing split.
I have, my fingers are closed. I'm holding my fist really tight because he's showing me this. We were tight. I feel very, very close. This is what he makes me feel. Very handsome.
Right. Oh, very handsome, yes.
Did he have hazel eyes or green eyes? This is what I see.
Yeah, hazel green, exactly.
Yeah, that's what he shows me. That's what he shows me. It's funny because I love the dark hair with the green eyes or the hazel eyes. That is so nice. It's so Mediterranean. And this is the way he comes through. Very, almost like a Mediterranean look in a sense, but not Mediterranean, if that makes sense. And he also says, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Does he have a son or 2 sons?
No. My other brother has a son, and my fiance was Mediterranean.
Okay, all right. So you see now, a lot of them could all be coming through. Now, one message could mean more than one, coming from more than one person. But someone is showing me 1 son or 2 sons. So
the other brother John had 1 son.
Did I ask you if there was John?
No, you said a 3-letter name, and I said Joe. Yeah, but the other one was John.
Okay, so that I was thinking John. I wasn't sure if I had sent John. So one of them has 1 son, and one of them has 2 sons. Is that true?
No, one had no children, and the other one had 1 son and 2 daughters.
Okay, so it's 1 son and 2 daughters. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way I receive it. I have to try and make sense of what it is that they're saying. So
I understand.
all these people that are in spirit, they're so pumped because they said it's almost like they've been trying to get through to you for a while, and finally they've been able to connect with you, and they're so happy to connect with you. Are you going to? Were you supposed to be going now? Funny that you say your fiance was Mediterranean. When I was talking, all of a sudden, when I was burning the sage, I started to see almost like Mediterranean, like the ocean, the Mediterranean Sea. And what they were showing me was the stone along the beaches, some very, very hard rocks. When I was in Italy, we used to have this, it was called, it was a rock. And you would you would wet it with your hands and you would put it all over your body, and it would make your body so smooth. And you would go in the sea and just wash it off. You would let it dry almost like mud. And so someone, when I was burning the sage, was showing me this. Could this have been your fiance?
Maybe. He always talked about the Mediterranean Sea, and he wanted to take me there, but I never went.
Okay, so that was my next
never
question.
went.
Were you planning on going there? Were you supposed to take a vacation there? Or were you thinking of going soon? Because someone is showing me this, the Mediterranean, and that's what I was seeing was that hard rock. It was just absolutely beautiful.
But I do live on the ocean.
Pardon?
I do live on the water. I live on the ocean.
Okay, perfect. So they could be validating this as well. And it could be your fiance showing me all of this. And that he misses you. He says, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason.
Okay. He's
showing me a name that sounds like Lucy, but I don't think it's Lucy. Maybe it's something with the S in the name. Lucy. Maybe it's something with the C, but the C is very strong. I don't know why. Does that make any sense to you at all?
Well, he was very close to a nun. Her name was Sister Lucy.
Okay. So then this is what he's validating. That's incredible. That is incredible.
Yeah, and she's very sick now, too. She's in Italy now.
And maybe this is why he was showing me, like, the rock that I saw, and the stuff that I would always use in Italy.
Maybe. Yeah, she lives in Italy.
Yeah. So
she went back to her family. She was very ill. Yeah.
Right. So maybe this is what he's validating about Sister Lucy, who's going back to Italy. Very ill.
And he called her Sister Lucia.
Oh, Lucia. Yeah, Sister Lucia. Sorella Lucia, we would say in Italian. And when we were young and living in Italy, we were, our school, our daycare was run by nuns. And so they were all known as sorelle, which means sisters, plural. And it was so amazing. We had the little uniform, the little white, like the lab coat, and then the big bow tie. It was so funny. The big ribbon.
That's funny because he went to a Catholic school too.
Right.
All nuns. He was a doctor then, though. But yeah, he always talked about that time in his life. He loved the nuns.
That's crazy.
That
so
is.
he says, I watch over you every day. I feel healthy and happy. He says, I was met by so many loving people. Now, this could also be all your brothers, your dad. They all of them could be saying the same message. But right now, I do feel this maybe stronger connection with him. I am with the rest of the family, he says. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. And they say, we have been together in dreams. That is beautiful.
That is. Thank you.
So Buon Natale means Merry Christmas in Italian. And his energy is amazing. Beautiful energy from your brothers, your family, your fiance. He shows me a wedding band. Did he already have the wedding band for you?
I don't think so, no. I have a ring, though, that I wear all the time.
Is it of his? Okay, so is it yellow gold?
Yes.
Okay, so, and this is what he shows me. So he's validating that you have the ring. You have his ring. And again, it's just the way, like a game of charades, right? He shows me this yellow gold ring that he got for you, but maybe he's validating that you are wearing his ring.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And again, I got this card. I got this card again. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
Was he driving or something? Was he in a vehicle or going to a vehicle or going to a destination when he passed?
No, he had cancer too.
Okay. I don't know why he shows me almost a destination, and he says I had to leave that way. What does this destination mean? I know he means something by this.
I don't know.
Did he come home from somewhere when he was ill, or did something happen? Did he have to go travel to go see a doctor?
Well, no, we were together down here when he got sick, and we did have to fly home to a specialist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
So then, okay. So
yeah, and then I stayed with him in the hospital for a month. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So not good, but this is, I'm saying good, we figured out what he's talking about. He's validating that to go on a destination to wherever, his home, his doctor, you know, after he got sick or once he found out. And he says, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. Did he like the Toronto Blue Jays for some reason? He shows me a Blue Jay, but he says the Toronto Blue Jays. Maybe he's validating because I'm Toronto. I mean, from Toronto.
Maybe. He loved nature. He loved birds. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So maybe he's just validating a Blue Jay for you. So that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful reading. He says the color red for Christmas. I don't know what this means. I don't know if you've redecorated for Christmas this year and more of your decor is red. I don't know, but he's validating lots of red. Does that make sense to you?
Well, I haven't put up any Christmas decorations.
Okay.
No.
What does the color red mean to you?
I don't know. I like red, but
I feel it has to do with Christmas and decorations or maybe is your home decor, do you have a lot of red home decor?
No, it's all cream and turquoise. No.
Okay. So
I have a red car. I just bought a new red car.
Okay. So maybe this is what it is. He shows me red. I know it's red, and it's something red. I was feeling like Christmas decorations or some sort of decor, but maybe it's the car that he's validating. You just got a new red car.
Maybe.
Again, it's just the way they show messages. It could just be that he's validating the color red, and that's the way he associated it with red decorations. So most likely.
Did he say anything about meeting anyone new? I just hate being alone.
I know. He says he will bring you someone that is meant to be alongside you.
Okay.
He says give it 3 more months. I don't know why, but he says 3, March or 3 more months. He says, I'm molding the person I'm finding for you or looking for you.
That sounds like him. He could do anything.
Yeah. So write a list and send it to the universe and let them know what your request is of what kind of a man you're looking for.
Okay.
I did that once, and I got exactly what I was looking for, even from the same hair color, the eye color, all the stuff that I had written down. My mom brought me this man, and that is Jim.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, yeah. I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you so much. You're very wonderful. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
One very last message before we go. He says, I feel healthy and happy, and I just wanted you to know that.
Oh, good, because he suffered. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful
Bye-bye.
holiday.
You too, honey. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All righty. That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message, beautiful messages and reading. Thank you. Thank you, Pam, from South Carolina. All right. Our next caller is caller 480. Hello, caller 480. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hi, this is Mike. I'm calling from California.
Hi, Mike. You're not going to believe this. So before I started the show, as I was calling into the show, you know, I always get messages come through beforehand for people. And I don't know if I was getting a message for you. All I heard was Michael. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be hearing from a Michael, but that was the association that I had received with the message, was a Michael was going to be calling in. This is what I was hearing. So welcome, Mike or Michael. I'm going to say Michael because I feel your spirit guides are here, and most likely they were referring to you. So welcome, and thank you for calling. Where are you calling from, Mike?
I am in Ventura, California, kind of where all the, if on the news, if you've seen all the fires in California, pretty much almost ground zero.
Oh my goodness. No, wait a minute. Is this something new? I haven't followed the news in the last few days. And usually when something like this is going on, I'm usually glued to the television, but I've been so busy. When did this happen?
Started Monday, and then the Santa Ana winds, which basically bring warm air into to the ocean from the desert. Really, they gusts of 60 miles an hour. So basically, the flames that started 30 miles away literally got here in hours to the ocean front, and we had to evacuate late Monday night around 11 o'clock, and literally our backyard and our neighbor's backyard caught on fire, but thankfully not the houses.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. No, you know what? I have not. I've been going to bed so early. The last few days I've been so exhausted because we have been go with all the shows and galas that we're doing. I have not watched any news at all or listened to any news. That is absolutely crazy. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing tonight is tuning into CNN, which I like to watch when things are going on. Well, I'm going to send you guys so many blessings and white light to all of it. Is it just in Ventura or like what part?
No, it's so it's actually the wind shifted, so it's the freeway. I work in Santa Barbara, so the freeways were closed this morning because the fire was jumping the highway, and so they had closed down the freeway, but also there's some epic video. I think more like it shut down the 405, and you literally see this huge, not mountain, but really big hill in LA, and just totally flamed on fire at night, and it literally looks like at the end of the movie Independence Day. That literally, it's just fire everywhere. It's incredible.
So now, where is all your family?
Oh, back in Michigan in the Midwest.
Okay, so you're safe. Everyone that you know is safe.
Yeah. Yep. A friend of mine who just moved here from New York. She lost her house, so she's staying with a friend. But unbelievable stuff.
Unbelievable, and it is so hard to figure out. It is so hard to know. Of course, it's unpredictable. Like where the next disaster is going to be. And this is one of the reasons why I am so afraid of traveling right now, especially in the Caribbean or even the U.S. And you just don't know what's happening, where it's happening. California with all the fires and all these disasters that like Florida got wiped out, and it's just been so crazy. And I've been saying this for a long time. I feel that Mother Nature is just turning over, and she's like, what is going on in the world? You guys want disaster? I'll give you disaster. We need to find more peace in the world. And I think this is what's happening is the energy. And this is why I posted this on Facebook a couple of days ago. I said, does anybody feel that energy is just crazy? It's just unbelievable. And it is. And I can't remember if I posted that on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it was Monday. But the energy is just gone mental. And it's because everything that's going on in the world, I think the universe is like, what is going on? What is going on? And so all this, destruction and all these tragedies and natural disasters that are happening, it's wiping out parts of the world.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We all need to come together and bring peace and harmony. So they always say, talk to your plants. You know what? I talk to my plants. I talk to them. And it's so funny because they will show me where they want to be in the house. Two of my plants said to me, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be over there. And as soon as I put them there, not even 2 weeks, they started to grow like crazy. And I thought, what is going on? They didn't have enough. They wanted to be around other plants. And then one of my other plants said, I don't want to be here. I want to be in the other room with everybody else. I'm lonely in here. And it's crazy, the energy from plants. And so imagine all of our the natural stuff around us. all the animals, all the plants, like everything outside, the flowers. It feels like everything's dying because everyone's so stressed. There's so much of this. And it's like the world, it's like I can feel the energy of the world, the energy of, what's happening in the ground. Everything is unsettled. And I want to bring you all peace, and I want to send you all white light. And I'm so sorry to hear about this. This is just awful.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, it's one of my favorite books is Autobiography of a Yogi. And when he talks about a doctor, when the EKG machines came out, and that he hooked it up to a plant and noticed that it registered on the EKG machine. And again, this also speaks to intention. So the doctor just kind of thought to himself, he's like, I wonder what would happen if I burnt the plant. And just the intention, so he went and got matches and brought it near the plant. And when he got close to the plant, the EKG machine was going off the chain.
Yeah.
And he never actually did it, but the intention was that the plant picked up on it, and it also registered on the machine. So which is very interesting.
Right. That's right. Very intuitive. Very intuitive. And, we have palm trees that we're trying, so hard to save because we usually have them outside when it's very hot. And now that it's winter, we have to have them inside. And I go up to them and I stick my fingers in between all their leaves and I shake them and I say, what's going on? Wake up. And I wake them up and it's almost like I could feel the energy from them. It's just crazy. So it's the last couple of days I've sort of neglected them. And the dogs have been at them, so they like to go into the dirt and scratch the dirt a little bit. My goodness! But yes, we have to talk to our plants. We have to feed them. We have to talk to them, and that's nature. What's going on outside? What's going on in all these different countries is the energy of everybody fighting, and all this crap that's going on in the world is causing all these natural disasters. They say, when a mother is ill, a child is ill, the mother has to look after herself first before she can look after her kids. Right?
Yeah.
And so if everyone is fighting and nobody's getting along, well, mom's going to be upset. She's going to feel it. And I feel this is just intuitively. I go by my intuition, what the earth is telling me, what the universe is telling me. This is and it's what I feel. And it's so crazy because I talk to my plants and I sound like a crazy lady, but you know what? They wanted to grow and they grew. I moved them where they wanted to be. So it's insane that earth, nature, and even the animals are very sensitive. When animals hear humans arguing or fighting, they get scared and they hide.
Right, yeah.
They feel it. So imagine what our earth is feeling right now. So
agree 100%.
With all the healing that I am doing, in the morning when I'm getting ready, I listen to all these inspirational videos and what I could do to better the world and what I could do to bring healing around the world. I want to heal the world, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm being shown, and this is what needs to take place. More and more people need healing. People that are causing what I don't even want to say, all the stuff that's been happening in any case. It's just we need to stop. We need to stop what's happening in this world. The shootings, the killings, the murders, all this stuff. It needs to end. And 2018 needs to be a joyous year. We need to have peace because pretty soon, they keep saying in the Bible, it's coming, and it sure feels like it when you think about it. How long have we been hearing it's, the end of the world is coming. And when you look at all the disasters that are happening, that's what it feels like. And I almost feel like our world is going to turn upside down and a whole new world is going to begin where there is peace. It started somewhere, didn't it? The world started somewhere. We don't know when, we don't know where. But something has to change. And we can only pray and keep saying that we wish for nothing but peace around the world, especially for 2018. There's been a lot of tears in 2017. We have lost so many beautiful people that everybody knows, and so many lives lost in all the disasters and all the mass killings. So peace to you. And maybe, you know what, Mike? I'm going to assume your real name is Michael, or was your born name Michael, or is that your given name at birth? Okay. So perhaps someone, I don't know if this is your grandfather, but I do feel it's a grandfather figure where he's validating, he's maybe the one that was calling your name, Michael, 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 because I kept hearing your name before you called in. Maybe they were showing the discussion we were going to have. But they're sending you peace. They're sending you peace and not to worry. And help as many people as you can. Yeah, help as many people as you can.
Wonderful. Great message. Thank you.
You're welcome, Michael, or Mike, sorry.
It's indifferent.
I'm so heavy-hearted over this stuff because I'm so passionate about it, because I know what I feel, and I'm given and shown so many messages on a day-to-day basis from the universe, from Mother Nature, from whoever decides to show me, from my plants. You know, some disasters that have happened. I'm shown all these things, and it always weighs so heavily on me. But Mike, I wanted to ask you, was there a specific question that you would like me to answer for you? I know that I kind of took over your phone call.
No, you're fine. You're fine. There is a friend. Her name is Kate, and it's a friendship of several months. And I was just curious if you kind of maybe see it going in more of a relationship direction.
Sure. Well, you're going to laugh, and I'm going to be honest. Whatever I hear is what I share. And if you don't mind me saying, if this is your grandfather, they're saying to you, Mike, actually they're saying, Michael, shit or get off the pot. Make that decision. Because either you're holding back out of fear, they're asking you to let go of this fear and take the next step if that's what your heart desires. You will never know unless you take the plunge, unless you make the first move. I just got the cards, memories. Join in and have some fun, and you're not going to believe this. Take the next step now. You just got the cards.
Wow.
And so if this is your grandfather who you were close to, or your grandfather who is connecting to you, he's saying, that's up to you, son. Shit or get off the pot. Get it done.
Right.
Let her know you want to be. Let her know you want to be exclusive, or let her, ask her, what do you think? Should we take the next step? I like you. Whatever you feel, express your feelings. What's the worst that can happen? You're going to die? You're not going to die. You're going to make her smile from ear to ear. So imagine what joy is going to be sent to her and to you as well. What you're going to feel from this.
Right.
Sentimental feelings. He's also saying get some rest. So rest your mind over this and just get her done. So you better check in with me and let me know later on. He's also talking about self-employment. Are you thinking about opening up a business or self-employment?
Yeah, that's the thing. I just started a new sales job. I'm about 5 weeks in. Obviously, I've been off this week because of the fires and stuff. But, it's fine, type of thing. But I'm not an office person. And I was waiting on a business opportunity, and it didn't come to fruition. So I'm looking to create something that I can work from home, but with huge potential financially, and, not really have to live anywhere. Because that's kind of my goal.
So what they show me is, all I see is from your knees down and your feet in black shoes and just walking everywhere, just fast-paced walking, almost like speed walking in a sense. And this is what they show me. So I think what they're validating is you're always go, 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 go. The energy that I feel about this job is not going to be the job that you're going to be at for much longer. Rest assured, within the number 7, whether it's 7 days, 7 weeks, the month 7, which is July, you're going to be gone. Sorry. Excuse me, I don't feel that you're going to be there much longer. Right now, they're saying, stay put, something better is coming along. Are you, did you think, like, were you thinking about opening up a nursery as in plants and trees or something of nature? Because they show me trees for some reason.
No. It's more, I've done the brick and mortar thing in my late 20s and 30s, and I'm kind of looking just to kind of create something that kind of have like a sales element, type of thing. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just.
Is it? I want to ask.
I just keep putting it out there to ask for the insight and the inspiration for whatever it is that I'm going to be doing.
I don't know why, but is it medicinal marijuana?
No, I mean, I recently only started smoking because of a car accident in August,
Maybe that's
type of thing, which I was just like, yeah, no wonder all the NFL players, use it, because I mean, yeah, this really helps a lot, and not, getting hooked on, Vicodin and stuff.
That's right. Any like narcotics and stuff like that. So maybe the reason why they're showing you this is, I wonder if they're showing that you're going to be learning more and more about these marijuana plants. And who knows if you're going to become self-employed and start growing your. Now, is it legal in the U.S.? I can't remember.
It depends on where, but yes.
Okay, I know in some states it is legal and they use it highly for medicinal purposes, especially children and what have you. Hemp is legal in all states. This is what my producer just said. Thank you, Tiffany. So perhaps they're validating or showing something of medicinal marijuana with you. So maybe they're validating that you've just started smoking medicinal marijuana, or maybe you're going to learn more about the different strains, the different plants, the plant-based or what have you, and maybe you'll start a business from it because you'll be so interested. I don't know, but it's almost like this is what I was shown. I was shown a green plant, and then I thought, I don't know why, but it's like they're showing me medicinal marijuana. And that's why I asked you, is it a nursery or plants? And then they validated through medicinal marijuana is what they showed. So who knows? That could be interesting. Very interesting, yeah. They're also talking about dietary change with you. Have you been losing weight?
What kind of change?
Dietary change.
It's not so much losing weight. It's just, again, going into, now that I'm in a work environment, bringing more healthier, food for lunch and different things like that. Really trying to kick sugar, but again, it's, if I have a vice, it's that.
Right.
Type of thing. So no, it's kind of again, because of the car accident, and I'm in my late 40s, and it's just like just getting right, type of thing. So that period of still in pain and from the accident, and a sciatic nerve issue, and I'm used to being go hiking and doing all this kind of stuff, and I literally haven't done anything in 6 months, which just mentally drives me insane.
Of course. Is there someone by the name of Kelly around you, or the letter K?
Kate.
Okay, who's Kate?
Kate was the one I was
sorry.
Inquiring about.
Okay, all right. And I forget, once someone's given me a name or someone that I forget instantly. And this is why I always say to people, as quickly as I receive the message, that's how quick I forget it. And I've got my cards are sitting on top of that name, Kate, but now I just heard Kelly. So maybe your grandfather is going back to this Kelly, Kate, the K sound. So maybe he's saying to you, it's time, take the next step. Let her know what you feel. You'd be surprised. And if you do want something more exclusive, something more exclusive, he's saying, go ahead, go for it. You're at the end of an era. You may not be alone for much longer. And actually, I don't know if you guys, are you cohabitating already?
No. She actually, her house just where she was renting just burnt down. So she's staying with a friend, and then obviously now looking for a new place to live.
Okay. So who knows? I don't know.
Hey.
I hear wedding bells. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not to scare you off there.
No, hey, I'm 47. I'm open to whatever.
Yeah. Maybe it's the Christmas bells I hear. Maybe it's the reindeers.
Right. Yeah, it's jingle bells.
Jingle bells. That's right. But they are saying you're at the end of an era. So step in, join in, have some fun, and go ahead, take the next step. This is what your grandfather validates.
Awesome.
Do you have a sister?
No.
Do you have a sister?
I do too.
Okay. Is there one that's living far away from you, or you don't see her maybe once a year, if that?
Oh, I haven't seen any of them since 2013 when I moved west.
Wow. Okay. So this is what they're just validating this. Your sister or sisters living far away from you, and you barely see them. So, well, you haven't seen them at all. This is why I'm saying even barely once a year, this is what they validate. So I think they want you to get a little closer to your sisters as well.
Yeah, probably.
reach out and say hello. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, Pardon?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say thank you, but sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, you choose your family for a reason when you come into this incarnation. So, again, right. In most cases, being 3,000 miles away is a pretty good thing.
Yeah. I know my family's 2 hours away, so I haven't seen them in a long time either. But sometimes you need to grow on your own. Sometimes you you grow apart from people, and one of the things that I do keep hearing is, your friends and family, the ones that are closest to you, will always not disagree with what you want to do or how you want to succeed or strive in life, but they always say you're better to keep your distance, especially to the ones that don't accept you. So be it. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. People grow apart, and there's really not a whole lot that you can do. It's just the way things are. Some people are meant to be alone. Some people are meant to be with friends, and some people are meant to be with their family. So, but in any case, have a wonderful Christmas. I wish you all the best, and good luck out there. And now, what's going on with the fires, real quick? Any anything?
Yeah. So, big spiritual community called Ojai, California, which is kind of up in the mountains, got hit last night. Haven't quite heard of the damage there, but I'm more on the eastern part of the side of the city of Ventura, and the winds have kind of shifted and pushing more towards Santa Barbara. So when I talked to my boss this morning, she said that the ash and stuff like that is now starting to fall in Santa Barbara, and the 101, which is the freeway that goes along the Pacific Ocean, is closed because the fire has jumped the highway. So it's shut down the highway for right now, and it's just kind of everybody. It literally all depends on which way the wind's blowing. So there could be a huge shift in wind coming our direction and change our clear skies. But you can see the.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no! You can see to just north of us. This morning it was pretty defined. The smoke, which was north. Now it's kind of our area is starting to get more hazy, just as the wind's kind of shifting.
Mhm. That's crazy. Have they said how the fire started?
Not that I'm aware of, but probably in any case, probably some form of arson or something like that. But
right. That's awesome.
Who knows? I mean, it's not like we have thunder and lightning here, so because it rarely rains, so it's had to be from something.
Right. All right, Michael. Well, listen, you take care, and sorry that I keep calling you Michael, but that's
no, you're fine.
Having me call you. Anyway, have a wonderful Christmas, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for calling in and listening. I am so sorry that we are out of time. This was an awesome show. Sometimes we need to just kind of connect, and it did. It went by very, very fast. Thank you to Tiffany Whitesage, who is our beautiful producer from Connecticut of the Goldilocks production team. And thank you once again for tuning in. And I'm sorry that I haven't been around. Hopefully we will see you next Thursday. Thank you once again. This is Ivana Figueredo, the Butterfly Medium. And please find me on Facebook at the Butterfly Medium or Ivana Figueredo. And also check out my website, thebutterflymedium.com. Take care, guys. Happy holidays. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye now.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.